Hello, this is Dr. Hugo Gonzales. Thank you for tuning in into our Insight YouTube channel. I am glad that you are following us, and please continue supporting our Insight channel. Today, we are going to continue our series of conversations regarding how to get to know people. In previous occasions, we have treated about how personality is going to influence, and today we are going to talk about body language. So body language is going to tell us the whole story about somebody who is going through something. And sometimes you don't need words in order to understand what the person is going through. If, for example, a person doesn't make eye contact, that may mean that the person may be depressed. If there are other signs and other issues in the conversation that will tell us that. If somebody is holding his arms very tight and he's crossing his arms, that may be an indication that the person is not very happy about the issues that are being discussed. So your body language is going to give us a huge insight regarding how people are feeling and thinking. And through your body language, you are expressing many things in your relationship with people. So if you want to know somebody and the reactions that you are having or somebody else's when you are having a conversation, it is important to look at in the body language. So body language and is all about unconscious messages and unconscious body postures, movements, and gestures through which we are going to communicate our feelings, emotions, and attitudes. So body language includes your facial expressions, eye contact, and movement of your arms and legs. So by observing somebody's body language, you can easily understand the person's emotions without the need to have the verbal cues. So for example, if somebody has the arm crossed in front of the chest, maybe indicates that the person is a bit defensive, is in disagreeing with the issues that are being discussed in the situation. So if somebody is beating their nails, nail beating is an expression of anxiety and nervousness or stress. People who are going through exams probably are going to somehow present those kind of signs. So if somebody is presenting their hands on their cheeks and has furrowed eyebrows, it may mean that the person is lost in their thoughts, is very deeply thinking. Or sometimes is not attentive to what you are saying. Maybe somebody who is somewhere else. So other sign that we are going to find in our communication with people is going to be about touching the nose. If somebody makes that gesture, is an expression that the person is either lying to you or showing rejection and disbelief in some of the opinions that are being presented in the conversation. So head nodding is somebody obviously talks with you and is head nodding means that the person is agreeing to whatever you are saying. So that will be a prompter. For example, if you're having a discussion in a meeting, for example, and if you don't see head nodding, that means that people are not a little bit disoriented or confused to what you may be saying in the meeting. Eye contact is also a very, very important sign of communication among people. Is a sign that tells us what a person is feeling or hiding from you. The eyes is the mirror of the soul, according to some. So it's going to be indicating attention, interest, and your involvement with the next person. The length of the eyes contact, blinking of the eyes, and pupil dilation are all nonverbal communication cues. So if somebody is lowering their gaze, that maybe is indicating that the person is feeling shy or or is worried, or is maybe hiding the truth by looking away from you. If somebody is looking at you with a consistent eye contact, it means that somebody is interested on what you are saying, and in that context. Also, let's look at the facial expressions and the meaning of those facial expressions. The face is the medium through which express human moods. So different facial expressions communicate different things and different human emotions. So a smile is a universal expression of happiness, and also it is going to be easily observed through widened lips, smiling, and crescent shaped eyes. A smile identifies a person's happiness through his widened lips and crescent eyes, crinkling of eyes when you smile. So if the person has crinkle in the corner at the corner of the eyes, that is a verification of a genuine happiness or genuine smile. That in other cases, someone is going to communicate with a smile something totally different. So someone has a slanted eyebrows and frown, then you can easily understand he said the dullness of the eyes indicates sadness or defeat. So that is the other expression of the dullness of the feelings that a person may be experiencing. So anger is another facial expression that is going to be universal and is going to present it unmistakable. An angry person squeezes the eyebrows to form a crease and as tight and narrow eyelids. The person's cheeks turn red due to blood rushing through the body at a high speed, and the person lowers his or her head. If somebody else is angry at you, you will notice that through the facial expression and body posture will be stiff. And as we said before, lowering of eyes, if you see someone lowering his eyes to avoid eye contact, has a worried expression on his face and point his head downwards. It means sometimes that they may feel ashamed of something. And that will be also confirmed by the pursed lips and narrow eyes. Also, we are going to find people body language is going to be expressed through the hand gestures and arm gestures. Clenched hands obviously is going to represent a negative attitude and is a signal of frustration or irritation. Rubbing hands may mean a gesture of excitement. So when you are super excited about something, you are likely to rub your hands. Pointing a finger to someone shows arrogance and anger towards that person. Keeping your hands behind your back shows your level of confidence because having your hands behind the back exposes your front body as well as not fidgeting. This gesture shows respect for someone. So as we can see, our body language is going to be a very clear indicator regarding what is going on in our unconscious mind. We can say many things, we can articulate, verbalize many things, but our body language in many cases is not going to be equating to what we are saying. I think that is why we need to keep track of the elements and the way how people are going to present body language, gestures, eyes contact, hands contact, body posture, and all those different elements in order to understand where the person is. Once again, thank you for being with us in this channel Insight. Good to see you.